Hello and welcome to the fourth round of the second Man on 5 Films Toribash tournament. I'm your bloke, Jack Morris, and squaring off tonight, he's certainly no doormat, it's MisterMAT2. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Tori, it's Sa1ntz. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so here we are, Sa1ntz versus MisterMAT2. Now, I have been waiting for this round for a very long time, as Sa1ntz is our first wildcard contestant who won his spot in one of the live stream tournaments that I did, so it's going to be really interesting to see how he performs here. Now, we see him going for a kind of, I guess, a aggressive opener to say the least. I mean, he's throwing himself off balance immediately there, but it might pay off if it's part of his tactics. We see MisterMAT on the left there going for a very conservative opener. I wouldn't so much call it defensive as I would say more of a bracing for whatever Sa1ntz was going to throw at him. And, we see Sa1ntz going for a kick there. MisterMAT trying to spin him out. That's quite interesting. Both players pretty much on balance. I wouldn't say either player's totally off balance yet, which is pretty good to see it this far into the round. But like I said, Sa1ntz won his spot in that live stream, so it's going to be really interesting to see how he performs. Him and the Shifter, if all goes well, should be the two wildcard contestants of this tournament. Now, okay, it looks like MisterMAT, although is in the air, as it does appear both players are in the air now, I wouldn't say he's at any kind of disadvantage because his legs are both so very much near the ground that anything can happen here. He could easily throw Sa1ntz off balance by just throwing his legs down, essentially. And I don't know, this is quite interesting. It's weird to see both players have quite the advantage still this far into the round. Okay, so I think it was MisterMAT there who let go. I really don't think Sa1ntz intended to let go of that hand, which has now meant that he is ever so slightly off balance. I mean, he is bent backwards there, which is probably going to be an issue for him. Although all he really has to do is lower his arm back down and he can make that grab again. But I can't imagine he wants to do that, as I guess he really just wants to free that hand right there. But MisterMAT is holding on to that, so that's going to prove very difficult for him. Now, I see him here pulling his leg back. I imagine he's probably going to try and kick off the ground here to really stay in the round for a little bit longer and not go immediately out, hoping that MisterMAT. Hey, I'm starting to learn the skins, guys. It took me 4 rounds, but I'm starting to remember people's skins. Hoping that he'll make a mistake before Sa1ntz does. And he's still keeping that hand in the air. Never mind, he is not keeping the hand in the air. Okay, so it is looking like MisterMAT with a sizable advantage here, but Sa1ntz does still hold on to MisterMAT's hand, which, given that he's stopped grabbing, is something that he doesn't want to do. Now, that leg is going to be a big issue for him. As you can see with the ghost, it is about to go out, as his other hand. I wonder how he's going to pull this back around, if at all. Okay, there we have it. MisterMAT wins the first round. Sa1ntz put up a very good fight there, but unfortunately, he did win. Now, I know I've said this every round, but I really am eager to see what these players can bring to the table on this round. As I said previously, Twin Swords, while it is quite a lot of skill, the opener is very important, and you can have tactics going in. Now, I don't remember seeing that turtle face last round, so I think the skins might have bugged out, and I think now we're seeing Sa1ntz skin this round. Okay, that's kind of interesting. This might be the first round we've had where Twin Swords hasn't immediately ended in a dismember, so this could be pretty cool to see players follow up with their openers. Like I said, these are two very high skill players. I mean, Black Belt and 7th Dan. There is quite a bit of gap between that, but I mean, Sa1ntz has put up a great fight there, and I think we're going to see something quite special here. Okay, we have a slash by Sa1ntz there that, completely missed, I guess, but that was still a pretty good jump by MisterMAT. I mean, he's not going to go out there. Now, what I'm trying to do here, which is why I'm scrolling up through the chat, is trying to remember who won the first round. Yes, it's that bad, guys. I have totally forgotten who won the first round. It was MisterMAT, right? Sa1ntz went out. Yes. Okay, that's embarrassing. I gotta start writing that shit down. This might be one of the longest Twin Swords... Whoa, my god, that wasn't English. This might be one of the longest Twin Sword matches we've seen where neither player has lost a limb yet. That's kind of interesting. Usually we see, by now at least, an arm cut off, or at least something. I wonder if this is part of their plan or whether they're both just improvising at this point. Oh, and I spoke almost too soon. MisterMAT with a very, very swift slash to Sa1ntz arm. This could be an early end to our first wildcard if that arm goes out and taps him out. It does have quite a lot of velocity, however, so it's going to be in the air for a little while yet before it actually taps him out. He could recover before then if he manages to slash MisterMAT here. Otherwise, this could be the first 2-round win we've seen in this tournament. And I think that flip might seal the deal. All now MisterMAT has to do is wait. I don't think Sa1ntz can pull this back around and get into the arena, and I think the arm's about to fly out as well. So I think this might be an early end to our first wildcard opponent. but we will soon find out. Unless this is all part of his plan. This could be a very clever ploy. It's hard to say. Let's see how they're going to follow this up. Sa1ntz now just appearing to be desperately trying to stay into the ring. MisterMAT very, very easily balancing in there to just make sure that he doesn't go out. I really think this very much might be over. There's not a lot Sa1ntz can do about that arm. I don't even think there's much he can do about himself at this point. His entire body's about to go out. This could be a problem. Unless, again, it's all part of a really clever ploy. We will soon find out. You gotta give props to Sa1ntz for really hanging in there. You can really see him lining himself up to not tap out, but I think this might be his swan song as that arm is about to tap him out. It lasted almost to the end, but alas, it is about to tap him out, and I think we are about to have a winner. There's literally nothing he can do about that. I think we are about to see that. MisterMAT is the winner and will advance to the second wave. My condolences to Sa1ntz, our first wildcard contestant, but MisterMAT fought very, very well. My condolences, but MisterMAT wins. Congratulations to him, condolences to Sa1ntz. So yes, I've been Jack Morris. If you've enjoyed this as much as I have, please comment, like, subscribe, and check out all the awesome links in the description, such as Facebooks and Twitters, and all that lovely stuff. I'll be back soon, guys. See ya.